Hi there, students. Spurious and specious. What's the difference between these two? Okay, these two are very close and they sound quite similar as well, but there is a subtle difference. Let's see, something that is spurious is something that's false. It's something that's irrelevant. Yeah, it's not the real thing. Whereas something that's specious looks true, it's attractively true, it appears to be true, but in fact it is false. So somebody that uses a spurious argument to explain something, the argument is not valid. It's based on logic that is not good. Yeah, it's not sound. Whereas if they use a specious argument, they're using an argument that is not true but looks attractively true. And I think it probably implies that they're trying to trick you. Yeah? So if somebody believes their argument, yeah, but it's false because they've understood the situation wrongly, then it's spurious. If somebody's using a really attractive argument to try and trick you, which looks good, then that's specious. Okay, so something that's spurious is something that is false. It's a reason, it's a judgment, it's a logic, but it's based on bad logic. It's based on something that's been understood incorrectly. Whereas if something is specious, it seems to be true. It looks very nice, but it's actually wrong. Yeah? So specious promises, these promises that sound very appealing. Spurious promises, these are promises that they're not relevant, they're not true, and you shouldn't believe them because they're based on some sort of flaw. Okay, so spurious, seemingly genuine, but in fact false. Whereas spurious, it's not the real thing. Okay, spurious, I think, can also give the idea of something that's not required. It's something that's not relevant. Yeah, so I was looking for a particular item in the box, and I found that item, but there were many other spurious items as well, other things that I didn't want. Although one or two of these were specious, they looked like what I wanted, but they weren't. Okay, so spurious and specious. If something is specious, it's definitely spurious, it's false. But if something is spurious, it's not necessarily specious, because if it's obviously false, then it's not specious. Yeah, because it doesn't look like it's true. It's obviously wrong. Although very often people use this spurious to say that something seems genuine as well, and it's probably valid, but I think you would be better using spurious for something that, a conclusion that is improperly reached. It's bogus. Yeah, it's not the right thing. Whereas if somebody gives you that says something specious, then they are trying to get you to believe something that is attractively true, but it's not actually there. Okay, so spurious. Originally, spurious meant when your parents weren't married, a bastard, in other words. So it's false, yeah, but it doesn't have the genuine qualities. Whereas So he gave spurious excuses, excuses that weren't valid. He gave specious excuses, ones that were very believable, but untrue. So why didn't you do your homework? My dog ate my homework. This is spurious. Nobody is going to believe that. But why didn't you do your homework? My mother is very ill at home. Yeah, this sounds much more convincing, but both could well be lies, and I think that's the idea. Something that's spurious is something that's been forged. Yeah, it's been attributed in the wrong way. Okay, so spurious, not genuine, not the real McCoy. Yeah. Stray, extraneous, not relevant, not wanted. Yeah. So I couldn't concentrate because I was having spurious thoughts, unwanted thoughts. Yeah. Or maybe you're listening to the wireless and there are spurious sounds that go over your railway or over the radio station. Whereas a specious one, no, I don't think that would work like that. Okay, so if something's spurious, it's not properly worked out. Whereas if something is specious, it's using deceptive but plausible arguments, deceitful. Yeah, specious is more designed to trick somebody. It's something that seems well reasoned, well worked out, but it's not actually true. Yeah, it's rather insincere. Okay, so formality, spurious. I'm going to give it a 6.5. You could just about use it informally. Better in a semi-formal conversation or above. Specious, 6.5, maybe even a 7. Use in a semi-formal conversation or above. Don't use it informally. And then, as to origin, specious comes from Latin. Speciosus, good looking, attractive, which is the original meaning of it. Whereas spurious comes from Latin, spurious meaning illegitimate or a bastard without married parents. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Specious and Spurious.